In this video, we're going to show you how to belay, basically the basic process of belaying and how to set up belay.
Okay, the first step is tying your knot. We're going to do a bowline on a bite with a stopper knot at the end of it. So here's our knot that our rock climber will latch onto. Okay, so we're gonna look at John's harness to see exactly what it is that we're looking for. So the big thing to remember when it comes to harness is you don't want more than 2 fingers to be able to fit between you and your harness in both your waist and your legs. So he needs to tighten those ones up a little bit. The other thing to remember is that after he pulls the strings tight, he's gonna tuck them into the bungees, both in the back. Wrap the bungees around so that there's no extra loose strap hanging off. And when it comes to the helmet, to make it tighter, John can twist this thing in the back that makes it tighter on his head. But if he needs it to be tighter, he should not be completely using this neck thing. If it's choking him, it's too tight on his neck and he needs to use the back instead of the one on his neck. Okay, as lead player, you want to check your climber to make sure that they are safe and ready to go before they start climbing. And to do that, you're going to want to remember 4 H's. So for the first H, that's going to be helmet. You're going to have Trinity shake her head to make sure that her helmet is on security. The second H is harness. We want to check Trinity's harness to make sure that it seems tight. You only want 2 fingers to fit in between your waist and your harness. And then the slack is coming back and like on the side. The third H is hardware. So for this, I'm going to check Trinity's carabiner, and she's going to check hardware. The last H and the T is for head to toe. So I'm going to look head to toe to Trinity to make sure everything looks good. And if everything works, then she's ready to climb. Basic movements to remember as a lead belayer is up, down, reach, slide. If you're right-handed, this rope at the end is always going to stay in your right hand and it's never going to come off. And it's going to stay locked on your side. So the basic movements are up, down, reach, slide, up, down, reach, slide. And each time, your left hand is the only one that moves and your right hand comes down and is locked down on your side. So do one more, so it's up, down, reach with your left hand, slide your right hand up. Up, down, reach, slide. Is climbing and they need more rope, they need more room to climb, they're going to ask you as a lead belayer for slack. So when they do that, you're going to be in your up, down, reach, slide, but instead of sliding and starting over, your right hand is going to stay locked on your side and you're going to take with your left hand and push the silver button and slide the rope through so that until they have enough. But your right hand never leaves your side. If your climber asks for up rope where they have too much slack, you're just going to do the same up, down, reach, slide until they feel like they are more secure and have a good enough amount of rope. Okay, so now we're going to show the whole process from start to beginning. I'm already all latched in, so the first thing that we're going to do is our 4HT with Trinity. So helmet, harness, hardware, head to toe looks good, and now we're going to do our commands.
Belay team ready?
Ready? Ready.
Alright, climbing.
Climb on. So we keep our hand in the left off position, and with my left hand, I'm going to press the silver button down.
Up rope.
Do the same up, down, reach, slide. So keep the leg secure.
Fall it.
So fall on. Keep our hand locked off until both of Trinity's hands are on the rope. And when both of our hands are on the rope, with our other hand, push the green says,
Belay team off.
and we say off belay. And that's the total process, start to beginning of our climbing. Some things to remember is that, say John was belaying and then someone walked underneath his rope.
Trinity, can you please move? Thanks.
John wants to make sure he nicely asks the person to move from underneath the rope. Other things to remember is that when you're in charge of your climber, say our climber is John, we want to make sure we tell him to not cross paths with Trinity. So John, make sure you don't cross and get in the way of Trinity. And then John wants to make sure he moves in the opposite direction.
Thanks for watching.